Sub-lieutenant is a junior military officer rank. In many navies, a sub-lieutenant is a naval commissioned or subordinate officer, ranking below a lieutenant. In the Royal Navy, the rank of sub-lieutenant is equivalent to the rank of lieutenant in the British Army and a flying officer in the Royal Air Force. In some armies, sub-lieutenant is the lowest officer rank. However, in Brazil it is the highest non-commissioned rank, and in Spain it is the second highest non-commissioned rank. The NATO rank code is OF1. History of naval rank: in the British Royal Navy, a past midshipman awaiting promotion often elected to become a master's mate, normally an experienced petty officer who assisted the sailing master. Though formally the rating did not lead to promotion to lieutenant, master's mates were paid more than any other rating and were the only ratings allowed to command any sort of vessel. A midshipman who became a master's mate got an increase in pay from £1.1360 to £3.16 per month, but initially reduced his chances at a commission. Over time, however, service as a master's mate became a normal part of the path to a commission. The situation caused some confusion during the last part of the 18th century, when two parallel rollers master's mates trying to become masters, and former midshipmen working toward a commission held the same title and responsibilities aboard ship. By the first years of the 19th century, the prefix masters was dropped for past midshipmen, to distinguish them from master's mates in the navigators branch. In 1824 two further grades were also introduced, consisting of master's assistants and second-class volunteers. These corresponded to midshipmen and first-class volunteers respectively in the executive line. From this point, past midshipmen had the rating master's mate, abbreviated as mate, and prospective masters had the rating master's assistant. These changes helped eliminate the confusion caused by the mingling of midshipmen in the navigators branch. In 1838 a royal commission, presided over by the Duke of Wellington, recommended the institution of the rank of mate as an official step between midshipman and lieutenant. In 1861 mate was abolished in favor of sub-lieutenant. Acting sub-lieutenant: in 1955, the Royal Navy created the rank of acting sub-lieutenant. Unlike their substantive counterparts, acting sub-lieutenants are subordinate officers, as they hold their ranks by order and not by commission. Upon passing Fleet Board, acting sub-lieutenants were confirmed as sub-lieutenants and issued commissions backdated to the date when they were appointed acting sub-lieutenants. The rank of acting sub-lieutenant was abolished in the Royal Navy around 1993 but remained in the Royal Naval Reserve until 2013. Officers in both the RN and RN are now commissioned into the rank of midshipman. The rank of acting sub-lieutenant remains in the Royal Navy only within the University Royal Naval Unit where training officers enter at this rank. Before its abolition, the rank of acting sub-lieutenant in the Royal Navy corresponded with, but was junior to, the ranks of lieutenant and flying officer. This can be seen in print versions of Stinag 2116 edition 5. In many Commonwealth navies however, the rank of acting sub-lieutenant still exists as a commissioned rank equivalent to second lieutenant, while the rank of sub-lieutenant is equivalent to that of an Army lieutenant. As the term acting is a designation, both acting and substantive ranks should be orally addressed as sub-lieutenant. The full designation including acting should be used in written documents, however. Indeed, when someone is addressed as acting sub-lieutenant it can be seen as a way of patronizing an individual in a derogatory manner due to the emphasis of their acting rank. The Royal New Zealand Navy follows the US President in titling its lowest commissioned officer ensign. In the Royal Thai Army, Army Reserve Force students who complete Grade 5 and their BD are promoted to the rank of acting second lieutenant. Modern practice: in the modern Royal Navy, all officer cadets now commission as midshipmen, regardless of whether they are a graduate, upper yardsman, or a school leaver. They are subsequently promoted to sub-lieutenant 1 year after entering Britannia Royal Naval College. In the Royal Canadian Navy, all undergoing basic officer training join as naval cadets, but upon graduation those who joined with a bachelor's degree receive an immediate promotion to acting sub-lieutenant while those that do not retain their rank as naval cadet until such time as they finish more career-related training. Rank insignia: armies, In France, a sub-lieutenant is the junior commissioned officer in the Army or the Air Force. He wears a band in the color of his corps. During the 18th century, a rank of sous-lieutenant de vaisseau existed in the French Navy. It was the equivalent of the master's mate rank of the Royal Navy. It is now replaced by the rank of first ensign. An Argentinian sub-lieutenant wears a single silver sun on each shoulder, while Brazilian sub-lieutenants wear a golden lozenge. In Mexico, the sub-lieutenant is the most junior officer in the rank scale, and wears a single gold bar. Thai sub-lieutenants and acting sub-lieutenants wear a single star on each shoulder. Rank insignia, naval. In the Royal Navy, the Royal Australian Navy and the Royal New Zealand Navy, the insignia of both sub-lieutenants and acting sub-lieutenants consists of one medium gold braid stripe with an executive curl. The size of this stripe should not be confused with the narrow stripe, colloquially referred to as spaghetti strap, used on the Royal New Zealand Navy rank of ensign and the Royal Canadian Navy's naval cadets. The Royal Air Force also followed this example of braiding when developing their rank system. The insignia of sub-lieutenants in most Commonwealth countries are identical to the United States Navy and United States Coast Guard grade of ensign, even though its equivalent grade in the USN is actually lieutenant junior grade. In the Royal Canadian Navy, acting sub-lieutenants display one medium stripe. A sub-lieutenant adds a narrow stripe below the medium stripe to maintain the executive curl on the top. The equivalent Air Force lieutenant rank has the narrow stripe above the medium stripe, since these elements do not need to maintain spacing on top due to the lack of an executive curl. The Royal Canadian Navy followed this pattern before the addition of the curl in 2010. British Army. The British Army briefly had a rank of sub-lieutenant in the late 19th century, replacing the ranks of ensign in the infantry and cornet in the cavalry. After a few years, it was replaced in turn by the rank of second lieutenant. See also, comparative military ranks, lieutenant, as in the United States Navy. Footnotes. References, Lavery, Brian. Nelson's Navy, The Ships, Men and Organization. Annapolis, Maryland, Naval Institute Press. ISBN 0-87021-258-3. Lewis, Michael. England Sea Officers. London, George Allen and Unwin. OCLC 1084558. Walker, Compare Young Gentlemen, The Story of Midshipmen from the XVIIth Century to the Present Day. London, Longmans, Green. OCLC 2936648. External links